What's going on, everyone? Jay Nelson here. Just my quick thoughts on the Golden State Warriors so far. Their game just ended with the Milwaukee Bucks, 124 to 121. Good game down the stretch. Bucks really put up a good showing in the fourth quarter to hang around, but the Warriors go 11-2. Just my thoughts on them so far. My thoughts on the whole Klay Thompson trade rumors and all of that. And if I was the Warriors front office, would I make a move? The way I see it, they're 11-2. They got both of their losses. They got smoked. They lost to the Spurs, and then I think it was the night after they played the Thunder at home. They went to LA and got smoked in LA. So they're 11-2. It's a totally different group of guys. Bringing on Kevin Durant and a few other guys that they brought on, they managed to be 11-2, and everyone's talking about the bad shooting that Curry and Klay. Klay has picked it up in the last few games on the road. He had a big third quarter tonight, really big third quarter tonight against the Bucks. But so far, I look at them and I say they're 11-2, and offensively, except tonight, they really did not execute down the stretch tonight. They just let the Bucks just hang around. And I look at a team when you have Curry, you have Klay Thompson, you have really two shooters, two scorers. Kevin Durant, one of the best scorers in the world, being added to the team. And with all of that, this team is still has the most assists per game. All of those, adding another scorer, these guys are still moving the ball. I just think it's a big man, rebounding big man down low, a defensive anchor, and just I think they've gotten a lot better defensively. The first night against the Spurs, they were awful defensively, but they've gotten better. But defensively, I look at tonight. And I say 124 for the Warriors. Okay, that's with all those scores and the shooting, the shooting ability this team has. 124, okay. But then I look at it and see the Bucks that has 121. That's too much. I don't know what let me see if I could pull up their defensive against points here. I don't know if this is going to give me individual stats, what I'm looking at, or the entire team. Hopefully this is the entire team. No, this is individual stats. I'm trying to figure out where they are when it comes to giving up points defensively. I really have to standings, stats. I can't find exactly what I'm looking for. Matter of fact, I can just go look at their schedule and just see for a second. Yeah, man. Pretty much just looking at they're giving up way too many points. The least amount of points they gave up so far is last night against Boston, and that was 88 points. Boston has trouble scoring themselves, but this is just they're scoring a lot, but they're giving up a lot of points also. That's just the thing with them so far, and I think they're gonna be better. It's only going to get better because those guys want to play with each other. You can tell with how they're passing. It's only one ball, so, there's going to be guys that's, not getting their shots when it comes to Klay and Steph and Durant and things like that. And then there's going to be some nights where all of them they're on fire. And you're going to see a 120, you're going to see a 130. Hell, you may even see a 140, which if you see a 140, it's most likely going to be 140 to 115 or 140 to 120 because they just sit out in the fourth quarter. But when it comes to the Klay Thompson rumors, I did not believe them. I think if I am the front office of the Warriors, I have to let this thing ride out for a couple of years, see how it goes, and then move from there. What are we at? 13 games into the season, there's no reason to make any kind of crazy move. I just think when it comes to this team, they're really going to have to match up against who they're playing. that's pretty much what it has to be. On some nights, they may be able to force teams to play how they want to play and play small, and then there's going to be some nights where they're not going to be able to play small, and it's really nice. They have a real luxury when in the start of the fourth quarter where you can sit Stephen Curry and you can sit Draymond, and then you still have one of the best scorers in the league, and Kevin Durant, and another one of the best scorers in the league, Klay Thompson, who's the best two-way shooting guard in the league. When you could just have those two guys out there and start it off, and then you can pretty much just what Kerr's doing, mixing and matching to see what fits, going down a stretch of games and bringing in Iggy and things like that. But if I'm the front office, I'm not making any crazy moves like trading Klay Thompson or anything like that. I think if we want to talk about who would be traded, if there was going to be some kind of crazy trade regarding the Warriors, it probably would be Klay. Klay's, what is he getting, like 16 mil or something like that? Let me check this out here. Klay is getting 16.6. Yeah. So I mean, he's at 19 points per game. He's picked it up in the last couple of games. I believe he scored 22 points a game last season. So hey man, they're not gonna shoot. Klay and Steph is not gonna shoot the way they shot the last 2 seasons, especially with Kevin Durant, a scorer on the team. It's not gonna happen. But I see these guys, they're just going to get better. They just have to worry about the defensive end and getting some type of defensive anchor. Draymond, he's good at times, but then there's teams where they have great big men where it's just going to be a mismatch down low. But I don't see any reason to worry if you're a Warriors fans, or any reason to be excited if you're a Warriors hater or anything like that. Man, just my thoughts. Again, in the comment section, let me know what's your thoughts about the Klay Thompson rumors and just the Warriors so far in this season. We're 13 games in. Season still is really young, and we'll see after the new calendar. Catch you guys in the comment section, man. Until the next video, I'm out.